The display fits edge to edge, top to bottom. It goes into each corner where it follows the tight curve of the design. And look how the glass and the stainless steel fit. It's engineered to be water and dust resistant at a microscopic level. Comes in space gray and silver. iPhone X has an all-new display. The Super Retina display is 5.8 inches on the diagonal, 2436 by 1125 resolution. That's over 2.7 million pixels. The Super Retina display uses OLED technology, but the Super Retina display overcomes all of these deficiencies and lives up to all that we expect from an iPhone display. Supports HDR in both the Dolby Vision and HDR10 formats. How do you wake up your iPhone X? Well, certainly you can raise to wake just like before, but now you can also just tap on the screen. When you want to go to the home screen, swipe up from the bottom and you go home. So if you're in an app and you want to multitask, you just swipe up from the bottom, you pause for a split second, and you're in multitasking. You can now press the side button in, which has been made larger. Once you press it in, you can just talk to Siri. With iPhone X, your iPhone is locked until you look at it and it recognizes you. We call this Face ID. To make Face ID possible, it took some of the most advanced technology we have ever created. We call this the True Depth Camera System. There's an infrared camera, a flood illuminator, the front side camera, and a dot projector. There's also the proximity sensor, the ambient light sensor, the speaker and microphone, all packed into this True Depth Camera System area. Every time you glance at your iPhone X, it detects your face, even in the dark. The IR camera takes an IR image. The dot projector projects out over 30,000 invisible IR dots. We use the IR image and the dot pattern, and we push them through neural networks. And then we check that mathematical model against the one that we've stored that you set up earlier to see if it's a match. And this all happens in real time. It all happens invisibly. You don't see these things going off. When you set up Face ID, you just follow the on-screen instructions, and it tells you how to move your head around in the camera, and Face ID learns your face. Even if you change your hairstyle, you decide to put on glasses, and the data for Touch ID has been 1 in 50,000. For Face ID, 1 in a million. Face ID also works with Apple Pay. Look at iPhone X to authenticate and hold it near the payment terminal to pay. So our team created something called Animoji. Animojis track more than 50 facial muscle movements. You can pick from a dozen different animated emojis.
It's available as an app right inside of Messages. So I can just go right in here, and it immediately starts tracking me. So I can make whatever expression I want, like, hey, Tim, I'm not sure what the protocol is here, but I'd like to call dibs on the fox for my favorite emoji. Which one do you like?
Take me to your leader. Wait a minute, Craig. I am your leader. Let's wrap this thing up.
iPhone X has dual 12-megapixel sensors, faster sensors, wider sensors, just like in iPhone 8. There's an f1.8 aperture on the wide-angle camera and a faster f2.4 aperture on the telephoto. But the big news on the camera on the iPhone X is that it has dual optical image stabilization. That means there's OIS on both the wide-angle and the telephoto lens. There's also a better quad LED two-tone flash that has twice the uniformity of light on our subjects. And now with iPhone X, it really delivers a breakthrough into the photos you can take for selfies. Because now with selfies, you can take portrait mode photos as well. Of course, everything we've seen is powered in iPhone X by the amazing new A11 Bionic chip. Just like iPhone 8, iPhone X is also built for a wireless world. It has Qi charging through the glass back, and it will work with the Qi charging devices. We think we have an idea of how to make this a better experience. It's a mat that you place your iPhone 8 or iPhone X down. It doesn't stop there. You can place your Series 3 Apple Watch down on it. And you can place your AirPods with the optional new wireless charging case on it, and it starts to charge as well. We call it AirPower. So look for the AirPower charger next year. iPhone X also comes in 2 configurations, 64 gigs and 256 gigabytes. It'll be priced from $999. You can order it starting on October 27th, and they'll begin to ship on November 3rd.
Thank you so much for spending the morning with us. Thank you.